Good evening. We find ourselves picking up where we left off on Monday. Evidently in Hallownest with no soul. As one does. Also, I've added an input tracker because I just felt like it was appropriate. I'm so close to being able to afford this. I wonder, with the Mantis Claw, can I climb the left hand of the, left hand? Can I climb the left side of Hallownest now? Yes, I can. It's usually, in my experience, worth sticking your nose around the starting area, if you can get back there. You never know what's changed. Hello? And this is the kind of thing I expect to find when I do something like this. Howling Cliffs. Okay. Wasn't expecting to find a whole new zone. But I don't find it objectionable. If I could find the man with the maps, that'd be ideal, because then I'd know where I was. I mean, I know that I'm in the Howling Cliffs, but like... I'd have a better idea of like what the Howling Cliffs entailed. What's this thing? King's Idol? It's probably a key. Or just a thing that I can sell. What's it even say? A white idol depicting the King of Hallownest. The elusive king was worshipped through these idols. It's too windy to go that way. Good to know. Also... Oh, another one of these weird tree things. It's dark in here, but I have a friend, so it doesn't matter. Wait, did I come through here before? I mean, I obviously did, otherwise things wouldn't have been looted. Oh. Alright then. I ignored enough, did I? I guess I'll just poke around this zone some more. Green path. I feel like there's probably more to it up there. But it's hard to say. You know, it just occurred to me that I'm probably not going to heal if I don't heal myself. Did I ever interact with whatever's through here? Oh, this is where I fought Silksong. Not exactly anything here that I didn't previously have access to. Cannot climb the walls like the, weirdo that I am. I think I saw something on the foreground layer up there. But it does not appear to be something that I can meaningfully interact with at this time. Maybe that bit that's like, to the bottom left. There's actually a couple of bits to the bottom left. What if I can get through those now with my stomps and my claws and my... oh shit. My other various, upgrades to mobility that I didn't have the last time I was here. I do vaguely remember this place. It had these things that I couldn't do anything about because you can't bounce off of those, and it had this guy that I could bounce off of, but not really meaningfully follow up on. Unless I can hit him. I do not appear able to knock him back that way. So that's still a dud. There's a thing off to the right just here. I don't think it led anywhere once we got to the other side of it. No, it didn't. Alright. I did not remember, so it was important to check, I think. And there's another bit to the bottom left that I, for whatever reason, did not explore previously. Perish for your sins. I also vaguely remember there being a breakable floor up in like the crossroads. But I only vaguely remember it. I don't remember it, like, with any level of real detail. But then I don't really remember anything with detail, so like, what else is new? I've been here before, but I haven't gone all the way to the left. Presumably because I didn't have the Mantis Claw at the time. There's something up there that I want. Oh shit. Hey. I saw a one-way thing. Oh shit. I saw a one-way thing up there, so presumably I have to get up there and come down here rather than get up there from down here. Kinda like this, yeah. Yank. Oh. I presume that is a soul vessel. Fragment. Though, once our lands, a pale being lays claim to the caverns ahead. It may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dream. Be wary to wander that place. Which reminds me that I want to check out the temple up in, like, the main area. Well, it looks like this is a thing that has to be opened from both sides, and oh shit. Looks like that's something that has to be opened from both sides, and also... I got... I believe it was 1/3 of a soul vessel expansion thing. So this detour was worth it. How do I... Oh, wait. I was like, how do I leave? I can just go over the top. I say as if everything I do isn't over the top. So, I want to make my way to a stagway now. So I also kind of want to stick my nose back into the Stone Sanctuary, just to see what I can see. Unless there's a bench along the way, so I can use that to heal. Never punished. Oh, my bones. Never punished. Okay, Stone Sanctuary, then Stagway. I think there might actually be a closer Stagway if I go south. By south, I mean down. Cardinality doesn't really apply here, I think. Wait, didn't I not have the light the last time I came here? This doesn't feel familiar. A face carved from stone. Moderately terrifying. The corpses scattered about really add to the ambiance. They really wanted you to not have a good time here if you didn't have a light. And I respect it. Oh, mask fragment, we take those. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Seems like an awful lot of gravitas for just a piece of heart, just a mask fragment. So there's probably some other use for it, that area. But it is not one that I identified or made use of at this time. Still no map for Fog Canyon. If memory serves, there was a shadow barrier thing in the way here. Which I am still evidently incapable of passing. I should probably spend more time exploring this area. Wasn't that the icon for the bank? Yes, it was. However, I simply will not lose my geo. Okay, so I kind of want to explore the fog area more. I kind of want to explore the cliffs more. I'm not entirely convinced that I found everything in the city. I've got options. It's a pleasant, if overwhelming thing. I think I'll go to the fog area first, because given the Snagway is a bit closer. Though I guess there's also the Crystal Cavern, which I could totally access now that I've got the slot. Wait. There's a thing in the crossroads I wanted, if memory serves. Yeah, I think I'll go to the crossroads, and I think I'll go to the crystal caves from the crossroads if I don't find the thing that I'm after. Oh right, there was also the egg, which now has a terrifying base on it. Let's go stab it. There's a thing beneath me that I haven't been able to access. And I can't remember exactly what was in the way. I suppose I'll go stab that Batman wannabe first, and see what happens after. Oh, and maybe the old bug guy will give me more stuff. Adequate. Temple of the Black Egg. Oh, that actually did something, I think. Either it was a coincidence, or doing that made the egg light up. Maybe if I shoot it, light it some sort. Yeah, it's not just a visual effect on the stop. It actually reacted to me casting a spell. Pardon me. My hair is tickling my nose. I'm sitting in front of a fan. I focus in front of it? That didn't do anything. I was like, focus is technically a spell, right? So stomping makes it react. Okay, I presume that that's some kind of seal on it, or like some kind of barrier on it, so that I can't break into it. Oh well, at least I got a decent look at it. I can go check out the Crystal Peak now. Though I think I'm gonna need to stomp to get in, so I need to find something to kill on the way. Bury my body, cover my shell. What meaning in darkness? Yet here I remain. I'll wait here forever, till light blooms again. Well, she seems like she's having fun. Oh, and there's the thing that I can destroy if I have soul, which I don't. Can I get some soul here? Guess I can. Probably exactly why they put that there. Here we are, Crystal Peak proper. And I don't think I can get back up. Back here now. Okay, so I am not by any stretch of the imagination stuck here. Well, that's fancy. It's like an automated mining operation. Kinda surprised I didn't get pulverized, honestly. Like, the crystals are clearly going somewhere. Hey, how's it going? Perish. What are you, a hammer, brother? Perish. And here we find a bench. Wonderful. As well as platforms that would prefer it if you didn't touch them. like how I keep checking my map as if I'm suddenly going to have one. I probably won't. Hey, how's it going? Y'all are rude. I just want to mine crystals with you. I wish to bedazzle my entire living space. Ooh, they got lasers. There's the map. You there? To scale the mountain. I've heard tale of a summit way up there. Too far for me though, and I'm not really one for heights. I will purchase a map of the area, thank you very much. That would explain why it was called Peak. Perhaps this is where I find something that lets me fly in a very long line forward. Not talking to him? I did talk to him. I bought a map and everything. I jabbed myself one of those crystals back there. Awfully sharp they are, and all over the place. You best watch yourself when you're heading up. Unfortunately, I require pale ore to upgrade my weapon, not pink crystal. Though upgrading my weapon with a pink crystal is something that I desperately wish that I could do. That sounds very aerial-coded. That sounds Varial-coded. What's your name? The Crystal Guardian? Perish. Oh, he's not dead. I just broke his coating. That's fine, though. I'll finish him off later. That's another one of those slope things as well. So, like, maybe whatever I find here is, like, a thing that lets me sort of, like, wind up and then, like, fly off in a direction. That'd be nice. What have we here? Shopkeeper key. A brass key made in the likeness of a shopkeeper. You know, the man was minding his own business up until he involved himself in mine. It was self-defense. Ah, quite a view, no? I'm not surprised you survived the trek through these shimmering caverns. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect it would be quite intimidating if not for your small stature. Did it sadden you to see those miners below still laboring at their endless task? Not really. even overcome. Strong purpose has been imprinted upon their husks. The crystal ore is said to contain a sort of energy, not as powerful as the soul the city dwellers harnessed, but far less lethal. Strange to know such ancient facts. I wonder from where my knowledge comes. At this high vantage, I can just make it out, the light from that sad little town. I doubt its residents could even comprehend the scale of the world that surrounds them. Are you talking about Dirtmouth? So small it seems. I see a thing. Single file, nice and polite. Wanderer's Journal. That was quite a drop. Some kind of golem, perhaps? Can't quite make that jump. Evidence is mounting that I'm gonna get some kind of, like, mobility upgrade here. At least that's how it seems to me, pardon me. This area looks dramatic. Consumed the crystal heart. Hold L2 while on the ground or clinging to a wall to concentrate force. Release the button to blast forwards and fly through the air. Alright. Oh, that's cool. It doesn't even consume us all. Awesome. It just goes. Alright, that opens some stuff up. It doesn't let me go straight up as far as I'm aware. but it's something. Totally counts. Power move. JK. There appears to be a cavern here. But it does not require shenanigans to cross. Whenever I see that black goop come out of me, like whenever I actively notice it, I get scared because I think I'm on 1 health. But I think it just happens whenever I take damage in general. This area looks like fun. Reminds me a little bit of the Shaman's Hut. Maybe I'll learn another new spell here. Crystallized mound. Low-key getting bodied there. Perhaps we do not... try quite so hard to play with the new toys. But I lived. And my stuff is all the way down there. That's it. Seems I can just drop down here. Oh, I thought they were all dead. Whoops. I did not realize that that one platform was higher than the other. Very important that I not get crushed now, because I don't have health to spare. But I lived. Oh, hey, my stuff's near the thing that I wanted in the first place. I call it shenanigans. If I try to go past something, get caught on its edge, that means I didn't get underneath it at all, and I shouldn't get crushed underneath. That's what I think. Oh well, no need for complaining. I made it. And I even got my money back. And turned off all the presses. Can always grind later. I could. But like I'd only do that if I needed money, which I really don't. I kind of bought everything. At least everything that I was meaningfully aware of. There are a couple of locations up in like the Crossroads and Green Path. Like the Lake of Un, for example. That I want to try blasting across now that I got the Crystal Heart. Also, I just realized, Crystal Heart, Mario's probably going to want that sooner rather than later. Oops. Hey, what is down here? Spooky. Cursed are those who turn against the king. Okay, the king was a figure of worship, so presumably this is some sort of underworld. Oh hey, Stagway. A mechanism with a slot for some kind of pass. Regrettably, I do not have a pass. Release me immediately. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher in her archive, surrounded by fog and mist. Lurien the watcher in his spire, looking over the city. Hera the beast in her dead, amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, hallowness lasts eternal. Okay, so I gotta kill all three of these people, then I can go and kill, whatever the thing at the top of the crossroads is. I should make a note of this. Hold on. I will forget if I don't. So it seems like this is my objective, is go to those places, kill those people. My location's added to map. Well, never mind then. I didn't have to, make a note. Go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to this sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals? By the vessel? Or by that captive light? Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens. That plague springs anew. They must be undone. Yet still our seals remain. Our duty holds. Must be cast away. Our duty holds. It shall be done. Are you giving me power? Fade away, little shadow. Fade away and let us sleep in peace. Make me. I think they might have made me. Wait, there's a thing there. Hello? Are you Frenchie? Yes, you are. This is also the same pattern that I've been seeing on those weird unshaded trees. It's very pretty. Oh shoot. Mistakes were made. But I lived. Hi, what's your name?
Moku Batese.
What a terrible fate they visited upon you. To cast you away into this space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away? Or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad forgotten dream? If it's a weapon, I'll take it, thank you. Lightsaber. Weaken the dream nail. Hold triangle to charge and slash with the nail. Cut through the veil between dreams and waking. I live. Witness me. What are you doing? Poking about in a dusty old mind like mine? Nothing of worth is hidden inside, believe me. But keep probing the world around you with your dream nail. Hidden things will reveal themselves. Ah, you returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. With that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit, that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps, we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence, the precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it, and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, Wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. Got real video gamey at the end there. But alright. Resting grounds. Oh, I can stab these things with the dream nail. That checks out. That said, I'm going to take a 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. Anything that would take you about 5 minutes. I will see you shortly. I return. Let's stab this tree. Okay, so I presume that this is dream essence. And just one of those trees seems to be a fairly robust supply of it. And there was a coffin there that I could presumably crack open. And this thing, which will help me crack open this coffin. There we are. None of that, please. Sleep, light, sleep. And then he exploded. Light, mine. Sleep, light, sleep. Alive, more light. So it seems like landing Dream Nail hits gives me a bunch of soul. Home. Okay, so the little grub things want to go home. I wonder what the lore implications of that are. These things are rude. This looks like that elevator that I previously couldn't access. City of Tears, where one of the dreamers is. You smell poor. Kill you. I'm pretty sure I don't need the dream nail to know that that guy's thinking, ow. You want my Geo? Yes, actually. Thank you for offering. Okay, that one's got a nice arm. I respect it. And yeah, focus on keeping yourself alive before worrying about protecting others. Give me this. Ooh, a solo. Is that a whole extra thing, or is that just like a little bit extra? One way to find out, I suppose. Pardon me? Okay, so it's like one spell's worth of extra soul. Still, that's useful. And this is the King Station in contrast to the Queen Station from earlier. And it stands to reason that there'd be a stagway here. Oh, he hurts. And he can reach me if I'm only that close. You do a sneaky? I like how he's like flailing his arms at me. Keep out. Not welcome. Kill. Dream healing is great for farming soul. Let's try and find the stag part of the stagway. There's the stag part of the stagway. Seems a bit smashed. I'm disappointed. No bench, no bell, no stag. Oh well, it is what it is. Perish. Oh, these flowers are pretty. Looks like there's something of significance down here. Zach, wanna donate some of your salt in? Taking that as a yes. Thank you. This is the waterways. I was already here. Gonna go all the way to the bottom of these, though. I don't think so. This doesn't seem familiar. This seems a smidgen hostile. This is giving me the same vibes that the area leading up to the Three Fingers in Elden Ring did. Oh, hello. Oh, don't make me climb all that. I guess I gotta. I wish I had a better memory for, where the other trees were. Because I've encountered a good number of them. At least this one's giving way more than 20, actually. I guess the amount of essence that you get is, like, scaled to how difficult it is to collect the essence. That's kinda cool. That would have been, 30 essence, I think? 30 or 35. Though I'm not sure how to slip in and get that last one. There appear to be doors to the left and right. So that's probably related. Oh. This place is not French-shaped. That won't stop me. Nothing can stop me. Especially signs. I can leave, I simply don't. That's not true, I read a lot, actually. But it was necessary to lie for the bit, so I did. But then I felt guilty, so I came clean, which I'm doing. Wait, there was like a toll thing there. A mechanism with a slot for some kind of pass. I guess that's like the other side of the bridge that I saw earlier. Ancient basin. Also, what's his face? The map guy might be here. Because I think I saw one of his pieces of paper. And I think I hear him. A true servant gives all for the kingdom. Let Hallownest's pale king relieve you of your burden. Drop all Geo into the fountain. No? Old caverns, these ones. Can't you just feel the weight of the kingdom above? It's a heavy thing, alright. I reckon not many would reach these steps. We're pioneers, you and I, at least in recent history. I will purchase a map of the area, thank you very much. I'm actually kind of curious what happens if I do give the Pale King all of my money, so I will. Well, that accomplished vanishingly little. Oh well. Kinda curious to see what's going on with the palace grounds. That sounds like a place where, like, valuables or upgrades would be stored. I don't know if I can get up there with the, ground sloped like that. There's apparently a bench over here. I had to pay for the bench. SMH, I don't have enough money for the bench. What's over here? Enough money for the bench, perhaps? Not even close. You don't often get wind in caves. You typically need a connection to the surface for that. Oh, I'm not getting back up that way. At least not without some way to propel myself up like I've been wanting. So maybe I'll find that down here. Rude. Hungry, hungry. Consider eating nail. Like that. I presume that if I kill enough of these things, I'll get something out of it. Perhaps mere satisfaction. I get the feeling that I meant to just keep going down, so I will. Simple key. Nice. Well, I am glad that I went this way first, I suppose. Well, I kind of didn't, but I changed my mind and came back. I presume that I'm going to need that shortly. I try not to presume things often, but on this occasion I'll make a special exception. You look kind of like me. Nope. You stop that. Broken vessel. You fool, protagonists are not meant to have brains this large. Rude. I wonder if I can hit it with the dream nail when he's stunned like that. Nope, dream nailing it is not a thing I can do. You're wrecked. I like how it kind of like looked at me one last time before dying. Is that screaming that I'm hearing, or is that wind? That's wind. Hello? Consumed the monarch wings. Press X in the air to flap the wings. Use these ethereal wings to sail above enemies and discover new paths. Ooh, double jump. Not quite the rocket launch upwards that I was thinking it might be, but honestly, probably way better. We take those. Oh no, I'm back in Nerdland. So I guess this is like inside his head. So it's like extra Nerdland. So I guess it's compared to me, so I guess it's like less Nerdland. Lost Kin. Okay, this one seems to be spawning the little ones a lot more often. Oh, I can double jump. That changes everything. Or not. But I lived. Wait, hold up. Did my tracker count that as a death? I guess it should, but like, rude. It's like, I built you. You should be on my side. Okay, let's try this again. Luckily, coming back in here fully restores my health. Unluckily, it doesn't fully restore my soul. Lost kin, more like losing kin. Because that's what you're going to be out doing. All shenanigans on that one. Anyway. A lot of these hits are just me trying to move and it not working the way I want it to. Not the same thing as the game having bad movement, mind you. Just that my ambition exceeds my, ability. That said, I can totally take this guy down. I think I need to focus more on just not taking damage in the first place. Which is a strategy that I don't typically, like, try, but I feel like it might be relevant here. to a wonderful start on that. These like flying orange things are very rude. But I lived. I don't necessarily like that this guy has contact damage when he's not attacking. I'm not a fan of, like, just touching enemies hurting you. Like, it depends on the game, but, like, I feel like it didn't need to be a thing in this one. Just jump off the left, follow the black shadow downward. There's a black shadow. Oh, so there is. This guy, you'd think that his, like, self-image... No, you'd think that his self-image wouldn't be so, competent. Rude. This guy's tough. I kind of wish that there was some way to see, like, how well you were doing. As opposed to just, like, hitting them over and over and over until the game decides to be done. I wanna know how much progress I'm making. Rude. Just try that again. Honestly, this wouldn't even be too bad if not for the little, like, goop ghost things. Like, the fact that I can have the Lost Kin entirely out of position and get a heal, and then one of these things just spawns on top, and it's just like, no. Bugs me just a little bit. I wonder if there's some way to tell what attack he's going to use before he uses it. Probably not. Yeah, I'm officially choosing to whine about the ads in particular, I think. If it weren't for them, I think I'd be having a much better time. frowny face locking in. I'm not actually frowning. I just gotta get good at this boss in particular. I do wish that the dash had iframes, so I could like pass through enemies with it. Those dang ads keep getting in my way. Like every time I'm about to make space to like heal, they're like, no you're not. We just spawned in on top of you. Okay, so he kind of rears back a bit before he charges. Like, even if they are there to pull a problem solve to make it so that we can't actually heal during a boss fight, the fact that it's like random how much time you have, I think, isn't as fun as it could be. Round whatever this is. Probably like 10 at this point. There is a counter. We're getting there. There's like a 5-second segment there where I just like danced around everything that he was trying to do. I could just do that consistently, I'd win. Try this again. You know, I am going to keep complaining about those ants in particular until I kill this thing. And then I'll probably keep complaining about the ads, I just won't be quite as upset because they won't be actively making my life worse at the moment. Again. Once the ads start spawning, it's basically a total waste of time to try to heal more than once at a time. Is how I view this. I say and then immediately do it. Come on, man. I'm thinking of like extending the stream past my normal stop time until I either beat this guy or get thoroughly sick of him. Because it's coming up on that time and I don't really want to stop. On the other hand, maybe I should. Since I do not play at my best when I'm tilted, and taking some time to digest the thing can make you better at it. Granted, I don't think any amount of level-headedness could offset those ads. Alright. Another reason to dislike contact damage. The boss was stunned and supposedly entirely incapable of causing harm. And then I took damage. You really have to do the dramatic shriek every time. I should probably shoot my gun more often. I'm gaining way more soul than I can reasonably spend healing. Alright. Though the boss doesn't actually have a health bar, so I don't know if the gun does any damage at all. I presume it hits fairly hard. Okay, the answer good for one thing. When you kill them, you get a fair chunk of soul. Oh, that is some nonsense right there. That said, the gun can also kill the outs at a distance, which doesn't eliminate, but somewhat reduces their ability to screw up my positioning. Goodness. Okay, it looks like ads are running. And normally I would have tried to stop the stream before that point, so I guess we're just gonna keep going. Until either this guy is dead, or I get so angry that I actually start presenting as an angry person. Anger's a strong word. Frustrated, maybe? Definitely very frustrated. Definitely extremely frustrated. get to the other end of this, and the reward is like nothing good, then I might actually get mad. Did he just unstun himself? So I'm pretty sure I got the stun animation there. And then he just wasn't stunned. Right, yeah. With the gun in the mix, I really don't feel like the boss itself is unreasonable at all. Like how that had literally spawned on top of my head and completely undid the heal that I snuck in. Definitely frustrated. There is no amount of following its pace that would prevent an ad from spawning directly on top of me while I was stunned by my healing animation. I didn't say that they spawned inside me, I said that they spawned directly over my head. Also, some of them move slow and some of them move very fast. I think part of what's getting me is that so far this game has been what I would consider to be quite fair. And then this is just an RNG fest. Oh, Saturn, welcome. Yeah, honestly, the boss himself isn't that bad, it's the ads. Like, if it wasn't for the ads, I'd be done already. Normally my stream would actually be over by now, but I decided I'm just gonna keep going tonight until I beat this guy in particular. And goodness knows how long that'll take. Okay, that one was on me. I dashed into his horn. I like how they gave me a lightsaber and it doesn't even cleave things in half in one hit. I think I should be allowed to do that. Okay, this attempt is not my best showing so far. in totality. You don't. Probably should have taken that window to heal. Oh well. Shoot. I was doing really well that time. I feel like the trick to the fight is to not have the ads spawn directly on top of your head. Kinda getting my butt kicked here. Got my butt kicked here. You know, if this is a dream, couldn't I just like kick him awake and then stab him there? Because like I did pretty well against him in the waking world last time. Or feeling that at least put his hand in a glass of water to assert dominance. Thank you for the hydration. Alright. I'm pretty sure I've got, like, answers to everything that the boss does. I'm just at that bit where I have to keep trying until I get it right enough times in a row. Hold up, does the stop give me iframes? No, it does not. At least not on the wind-up. Oh, and there goes my body. I like how a full, like, 2/3 of my deaths in this game so far have just been this one guy's ads. If the hands didn't die in one hit, I would not be trying this fight over and over. I'd be like, I'll come back when I have some kind of badge that gives me contact damage. pretty lucky stun there, but we take those. Unfortunately, that time when I was healing, an ad spawned directly over my head and killed me instantly, so these things happen. Well, it didn't kill me instantly, but like it undid my healing. These things happen, and then I complain about them. Partially to vent my feelings, and partially because if I didn't comment on what had just happened, I'd have nothing to say at the moment. I'm pretty sure the only topic I have left to like just bring up out of the blue is the dream that I had last night. Which wasn't much of a dream. So like I've been struggling to sleep recently. And last night I finally actually got like into proper like restful sleep. And I was dreaming, and in the dream, Doctor Who, a character from a show that I don't even watch, showed up in my dream and said, "Listen, we have to wake up right now," and then he slapped himself awake and faded out of existence. And I was like, oh, he must be right. So I slapped myself awake in the dream, and then I woke up in real life. And I was like, what the heck, Doctor Who? I was finally resting. What was that all about? And then when I told my other friend group, well, one of my other friend groups, they were like, huh, which doctor was it? And I was like, I like went and I looked up all the doctors, and I was just like, oh, it was the 10th Doctor. And they were just like, yeah, that's something he would do. He would show up in somebody else's stream and slap himself awake. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, so the stomp does have iframes, just only when I land. I can probably abuse that somehow. Plus, I think the stomp also does just a ton of damage in general. So maybe I'm just mistaking Screen Shake for power. I'm gonna try stomping more. Only problem is it takes a second to go off, but I can probably manage a second here and there. It's kind of cool whenever I get one of those parries. Just like the tink of nail on nail. Something I appreciate less is the tink of his boot on my skull as my skull is shattering. Oh, I feel like I was doing pretty well that time. Up until the part where I got my ass beat, pardon my French. That said, using sobs to, force them to give me space seems like a strategy I should be... I would argue that I was nowhere near that. Using sobs to force them to give me space seems to be a strategy that's... accomplishing something sometimes. Imagine if, like, I had to even the score. Like, imagine if I finally killed this guy and it went, oh yeah, like, 1 point Hollow Knight, 50 points Lost Kin. You gotta tip the scale in your favor before you've actually win and can proceed. Like, that would be the opposite of fun, but like, imagine if it did that. It occurs to me that I could conceivably just, like, constantly, oh no, run away from him and spam ranged attacks. Like, that'd probably be really lame, but, like, conceivably it could work. I give it the hydrate. Society of my dash, like, keep me iframes or dealt contact damage. I don't think I was even hurt there, I'm just... It's so ingrained into me to heal when I get an opportunity like that. My internal decision tree doesn't have a branch for, oh, you haven't been hurt at this point. And then suddenly I take 4 hits in a row. That felt like a pretty good attempt, but I don't know if that was halfway, 90% of the way, 10% of the way. I'm gonna assume it was 10% of the way. I feel like as long as I stay level-headed and don't get dumpstered again, I can probably win this. The problem is when I take, like, a bunch of hits in a row like that, yes. Oh, I did it. Nice. Die. Oh, that was a lot of essence. Well, alright then. Let's find our way to a bench. Yeah, all in all, ultimately it wasn't actually that bad. Learned the patterns, grinded it out. Nah, I just got lucky with the outspawns. That's all. Past the bench? No, I didn't. There is no bench there. That bench costs Geo. Granted, I do have Geo now, but I don't know if it's enough. Let's find out. Basically just enough. I still think that the deployable benches are very charming. Ah, goodness gracious. Well, that all certainly happened. Luckily, I had the compass to guide me the whole time. I think we're gonna call it there. That was like an extra hour on just one boss alone. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it each and every time, especially if you stuck around for an extra hour. My next scheduled stream is on Sunday. I haven't entirely decided the game yet, but I'm thinking it might be Super Paper Mario. Thank you for the hydration. The next time I'm playing Hollow Knight is going to be on Monday. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night, and I hope to see you again. Good night.